Well, hello, and welcome to Solvang Library's Crafternoon. I'm, well, you have to guess who I am, or actually, I have to guess who I am. That's part of the fun of today's craft. So today, we're making mystery masks, and I'm Mr. Zach with the Solvang Library, and we're going to do some crafts. Very simple today. All we're going to need: paper, pens, pencil, scissors, and some string or some rubber bands. And I think that's all we need. We need that, some imagination, and our detective skills. And we'll see where that's coming in a few minutes. So, first, let's make a mask. So, we're going to make a really simple mask. And basically, we just draw out an oval. And then we're going to cut out some eyes. And then we're going to decorate it in a specific character. And that's the part of the game. So, the game is it's you and your little ones, as many players as you want to have, and everybody makes a mask, but not for themselves. You're going to make a mask for the other players. So you make it in secret. You don't let the others see what you're making. And then they put it on, not knowing who they are. And, oh, excuse me. And then once they are wearing their mask, they have to ask yes or no questions to determine who it is that they are. So I'm going to say, am I human? And you would say, no. I'd say, oh, am I a plant? And you would say, no. Am I an animal? And you'd say, yes. So then I go, okay, I'm an animal. So this way we can tailor the game to characters or plants or interests of the other players. So if you're playing with a little one and they are interested in cats, big cats, then you could draw a tiger and make them, they would wear the tiger and then ask questions leading toward, am I a tiger? And then if they get it right, they win. So let's start with the mask. So I'm going to do as if I am playing this game with my wife. So in secret, or without her seeing, I would draw her mask. So we're going to start with just a very simple face shape. And it's just a very simple oval. And it doesn't have to be precise. Obviously, we're just having some fun making some basic shapes so that we can kind of tell the story. We cut out a couple. We're going to make a couple of eye holes. And I found that it was easier to get this far and then cut it out before decorating it. That way I know everything, all the shapes that I'm dealing with. So let's cut this out right now. Hopefully this won't take too long. Pair of scissors. And kids, if you're watching, little ones, make sure you're being safe with the scissors and you've got adult supervision anytime you're using scissors or anything to cut the paper up. And another nice thing with this is with the decoration and the creation of these faces and masks is you can let your imagination run wild and take whatever skills you have. If you love glitter, then bust out the glue and the glitter. If you love construction paper, this would be a great craft to do like a collage of construction paper shapes that would really stand out nicely. And it's also exciting because you're handing this to the other person and they're be like, okay, there's a lot happening here and I'm trying to figure out what it is. So to cut out the eyes, what I found was a good method is you actually fold over the paper a little bit so you get kind of half of the eye showing there. And then you just come into the corner of that. And then that starts your eye. And you just work your way around it. With smaller scissors, if you have them, makes it a little easier. And again, this doesn't have to be precise. This isn't anything but fun. As soon as it stops being fun, you don't need to do it. So we're going to do the same thing. We're folding that over. We're going to find that point. There we go. And when we cut that eye out. And then for the hole that the strap is going to fit on, to strap the string, to strap the mask on, I found a hole punch in our craft kit. So I'm just going to knock out a couple of quick holes, kind of right up above the eye there. If you don't have a hole punch, tip of the scissors, just kind of work it in there a little bit. Nice and simple. Okay, so now we have our basic mask. So this is our template for what we're going to decorate. And now I am going to start decorating the mask for my wife. So I'm using the Sharpie style pens, but you use what you like best. And again, you know, if you've got your particular skills that you like for your craft, you know, just whatever you've got in your craft bin is going to be the best thing for you. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of going on the fly here. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, it's kind of like I knew what I was doing. I'll show you in a second. So if you're working along with me, you're going to be working on your own. But so we're partway there. Do you know who I'm making? You probably know by now. So this is also, you know, this is part of the fun where your little one or whoever you're playing with, playing the game, you know, you get to kind of spend your time, you know, thinking about the characters or the creatures, and then spend your time doing it. So it's just a nice time to think about it, and then it's also the kind of giggling fun of creating something that you know is going to be a challenge to the person, but you kind of know they're going to get eventually because you want them to be able to get there eventually. So this is what I made. Very simple Wonder Woman, of course, because it's for my wife. Of course she's a Wonder Woman. So the idea is she would then put this on and start asking questions. And then I'm just only able to give yes or no's. And she would, you know, determine whether or not, you know, who she is by the end. If the little one isn't like, you know, feeling like a detective that day and doesn't really want to get too deep into asking investigating questions, you can always kind of you can ask them the mask wearer leading questions. So you could, if I'm wearing this and you're trying to we're just playing along, it could be asking me, well, I'm now asking you, are you ticklish? And then you could tickle the person who's like, well, yes, I am ticklish, but do you like milk in a saucer? And then so you're kind of asking the questions for the little one and leading them toward the answer, because again, it's about having fun and enjoying the time and the craft and that back and forth where you're kind of creating a mystery for the other person to solve with you, interacting with you. So that's really the basic idea. In terms of the string, I had some strings. You just knot one side, thread it through the other side, and then knot that. If you want to use a rubber band, one rubber band is going to be too short. So you might string multiple ones together. I don't know if you know how to do this, but a good way to string two rubber bands together is you've got your two loops. You take one loop, pass it through, and then take the bottom of that guy, comes up through the same one, and then pull it tight, and you've knotted them together, and you've extended them. So you can do the same thing on one side of the mask. Is gently. This rubber band's a little thick. Hopefully you have thinner ones. As you pull that through, and then you do the same thing. You take that loop, put it through there, and then you pull gently so we don't tear the paper. This is again why construction paper, or if you have like a cereal box that you can cut up, that would be even better because then you use the inside, the blank side of the cereal box because it's a little bit more durable. But you've got, you got the idea. So you've got your rubber band now there, and you add a few more rubber bands around, and then that last one will just go through there. Try not to tear it, and then you just tie that in a knot right there, and that'll hold it there and makes it a little stretchy for whoever's putting it on. Um, so that's basically the game. So I've got we can work on some more examples of possibilities because again, you tailor this to what the little one that you're playing with, or it can be two adults. Whoever wants to play plays the game. It's all about uh, decorating, designing, and challenging. Ooh. All right, so you can see that freehanding. I'll show you, even though it's not pretty. But so here's just some free-handed examples of other faces that we could possibly make. So what can we do? We can do. Uh, we can let's do. Oh, this one could be fun. Wow, that's a very, very ridiculous eye that I created, but we can do. All right, so we can do a dinosaur. I know a lot of the little ones are into the dinosaurs, and then the eyes turn into the nostrils of the big grinning T-Rex. If you want to do that, you can add more details to make it even more ferocious. You can do panda, would be nice. And then you just, again, you're going to be drawing on what it is that you interact with your little one with already, and keep interested. And if here's a little panda for you. If you're participating in the summer reading program, which started a couple weeks ago, and if you're not, you can sign up easily online at GalitaValleyLibrary.org. You can get started on the summer reading program. It's super simple to do it online now. If you're participating in that, you can draw from the books. If you're reading books together, or if you know what books your little one is reading, you can draw from that, and you can do characters from the books that your little one is reading. So you could do something as simple. I know I'm gonna as oh we're doing this fast and loose here, but do something as simple as that, and then it gets your little one involved in the book, becomes alive, and they're becoming, they're now interacting with that piece, and what they've read, they're interacting with it differently. You're getting them to kind of look at the story from multiple ways and see what it is that they gathered from that story. So, it's a great way to tie into the summer reading program and take those things of like, I've read a book, I've read a book, I've read a book, and we can bring that into our bigger world, and we can have fun with it and make some crafts with these things that they're already participating in. So that is the mystery mask. I think that covers it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Get in touch with us on Facebook or stop by the library. We're not letting anyone in the doors right now, as you know, but we are open to holds. So if you want to phone us or email us, or if you want to place holds online, we can. And if we have them in the branch, we're doing a little bit of transfers with a couple of the close by libraries, but we can get books to you now. And wear your mask. Come on by. We're there to help and get books to you guys. And we hope everyone is staying healthy. And we will see you guys soon here, and we will see you soon at the branch. And be kind to yourselves and be kind to others, and take care. Thanks. Bye.